Hi, in this video we're going to talk about the AdSense Host program and its API. We're going to give you a little introduction on the technical side of it so that you can get started on your implementation.
So a host is a website that has content generated by users or publishers. This program is aimed at high-volume sites like web builders, blogs that might want to allow their publishers to add ads to their pages and monetize them. The AdSense Host program allows these host sites to offer a quick way for publishers to sign up for AdSense with no technical requirements at all. They can use existing or new AdSense accounts, and they can be customized, just like in the AdSense website. Once the association between the host and the publisher account is complete, the ads that appear in the publisher section of the site are targeted to its content, and the revenue shared between the host and the publisher as defined by the host when joining the program. In order for this to be easy for publishers, the host has to use the API to link the host and publisher accounts, create the ad units, fetch the ad code needed to show ads, and finally generate reports to track the performance of things like publishers, ad units, positions, styles, etc. So to help you develop this integration with the API, we offer a set of client libraries that simplify things like auth, the discovery of services, building the requests, parsing the JSON that comes back from the API, etc. Also, we have samples that show how to make the AdSense calls in Java, PHP, Python, and .NET. In these example snippets here, we're fetching a list of ad clients for a specific account in Java. In Python, we're retrieving a list of ad units for a specific ad client. In PHP, we're getting a list of ad units tagged with a specific custom channel. And finally, we're generating a report for the last 7 days in C#.
So let's talk about authorization and authentication a little bit. We use the Auth2 standard, as with most APIs at Google, but we do it in a slightly different way because we're authenticating ourselves, the host, as the user. So this has a few interesting quirks. So to start with, you can't use client login. That's been deprecated for a while. And you can't use service accounts either because the data you're accessing is protected user data, even if that user is yourself. So that leaves us with two options, installed application and web application. And whereas you'd think that the latter is the correct way, it's actually easier to go with installed application because the user you're authenticating is yourself. So you don't want your own users to see this flow. You only want to do it once when you first deploy your application. So in order to do this, you create an installed application, you run through the flow once, you get the refresh token, you store that in your database or your configuration file or whatever you use, and you make sure to just use it to generate new access tokens as you need to make API requests. So once you've completed auth, you can actually sign up users to your host program. You do this by first starting with the association sessions.start call. This will give you a URL where you can send your user to by redirecting their browser. Once they go there, they see an AdSense sign-up page, and once they complete the process, they will actually be redirected back to your website, and you will get a token that you can decode to get all of the information you need to make API calls, particularly the publisher ID. So once you've signed up a user, you're going to have to generate ad code to insert into their website. There's an ad code generation call. As you would expect, you're able to specify styles and custom channels and everything else you need. And you'll just get the generated ad code. You can insert it into the publisher's webpage, and they're good to go. In addition to all of this core functionality, we also have reporting available. And there's two types of reporting. Publisher-side reporting, which you can use to show publishers how much money they're making via their ads. And host-side reporting, which you can use to see how much you're making across all of your publishers or for a particular publisher for yourself. So make sure you don't get those two mixed up. All of the reporting is done through the full flexibility of AdSense reporting, so you can define your own custom metrics and dimensions and date ranges, filters, everything you need to make your report exactly as you need it.